What's up everybody, Johnnie Omega here, giving you my review of Dumbo. Dumbo was a remake of the 1941 movie of the same name, which everybody on this planet has either seen or heard of. This version stars Colin Farrell, Danny DeVito, and Michael Keaton, and is directed by Tim Burton, so you already know it's a given that Danny Elfman is doing the music. And just a quick side note, I think that this is the best director-composer duo of all time. It's always magic when these two get together, and this movie is no different. So as you probably already know, Dumbo is about an elephant born into a circus with super oversized ears. Danny DeVito plays the owner of the circus who puts Colin Farrell's character in charge of the elephants because he really can't do much of anything else. Then Michael Keaton's character comes along, who's the owner of an even bigger circus, and he goes around the country looking for the best acts from smaller circuses so he can add that to what he already has. Now you gotta remember that the original animated movie was only about an hour, and this movie is about twice as long as that, so there's definitely some filler to expand the runtime. And while the pacing does slow down at certain parts of the movie, overall the writers did a good job of expanding on the story. The heart and soul of the movie though is of course Dumbo himself. His presence in the movie is captivating from the moment he first shows up. The CGI for Dumbo is done quite well throughout the entire movie, and you actually feel like there's an elephant walking around with these people. Dumbo in this movie is adorable, he's sweet, and I actually never thought of it before, but now I want a baby elephant. Yo, but these people at Disney though, they definitely know how to pull on your heartstrings. There were emotional moments with the human characters too, but the only ones that really had much weight to them were the ones involving Dumbo. Yeah, I'm good. You good? You just felt for Dumbo right off the bat, and it made you root for him through the entire movie. The only thing I would really say is a negative with this movie is that they could have focused a little bit less on the human characters and more on Dumbo, because he was easily the most interesting part of the movie. But I did like the realism in the movie. I mean, obviously a flying elephant isn't very realistic, but what separates the other live action movies from this one is that the animals in this movie didn't talk. And since none of the animals in this movie talked, then everything regarding Dumbo and his mom and all the other animals had to be conveyed through either their actions or their body language. And two other quick things that I liked was one, a cameo appearance that I'm sure put a smile on a lot of people's faces. If you were a fan of boxing in the 90s, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when the scene comes up. And the other is the hallucination scene where Dumbo gets drunk in the original movie. He doesn't get drunk in the movie, they definitely keep it kid-friendly in that regard, but in terms of the visual of how that scene played out, I think Tim Burton was the perfect director to bring that to life. And in terms of visuals in general, Tim Burton did a great job of creating a world that was cool to look at. So in conclusion, the story for the most part was good, the acting all the way around was pretty good, but by far the best human character was Danny DeVito. The pacing slowed down at times, but not enough to take you out of the movie or make you feel bored. And just like with the Jungle Book, Disney took a movie that I didn't really like when I was a kid and turned it into a version that I do like. All that being said, I'd say this movie is definitely worth a watch. So comment below and let me know what you guys thought of the movie. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to see what we got coming next.